dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exile. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share.
Why is this not
Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning, you guys, and happy Monday. I have missed you all so much. If I sound like Darth Vader today, don't worry, I'm fine. I just spent yesterday all by the pool and my breathing just sucks. It's how it goes. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I'm fine. I might just sound very scary and like I'm going to haunt you all or try to fight you all, but I'm not, I promise. Hey, Erin, hello back. You were first. Hello back, Jalen. Good to see you. Let me see what. Anonymity. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. It's been a real. It's good to see you. Hello, Lori. Hello, Zuli, Rainbow Road. Okay, I really took the weekend off. So I kind of only know what's happened with Foodie Beauty because of Twitter. So I figure we can do a really messy gossip stream over there. Hold on one second. Hold on, I got a call. Okay, so as I was saying, I really don't know other than what Twitter's been saying. There was a few times I popped in. Foodie did this mukbang, and I swore she was hungover, like dark shades, eating greasy fast food. But I guess it turns out she has an eye infection and she was just trying to hide that. All right, you guys. So, how was your Mother's Day? Did everybody have a good weekend? I hope you did. I hope it was full of love and relaxation, whatever that looks like for you. Good morning, Kimberlina. And Daylin is painting her nails. It sounds very fancy. OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. Hold on, now I want to look up the color. OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. Let's see what. Oh, it comes right up. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, you're gonna look gorgeous. Let's go to Twitter, you guys. Let's go to Twitter. I have a lot of clips. I have Foodie Beauty's weird looking foot. I guess Anime Sucks, you know, her number one feeder. I guess he's gone broke feeding her. He said somebody hacked his, I guess his social media account and was begging for money. I'm not buying it. Why would you hack somebody's Twitter account pretending to be that person begging for money when like nobody knows them for anything good, right? Like we know they make BBW, Scaly's farting, things like that, but like, oh, it doesn't make sense to me. Oh shit, I just got rid of it. Hold on. I don't stream for 2 days and I forget what the hell I'm doing. All right, can you guys see it? I think you can. So let's see. Kat Von D, this is a clip of Foodie swimming, and she's adjusting her balls, and I've never seen somebody do that. Well, I've seen men do that, not a supposed woman. But Kat Von D said, "Why do you insist on hiding your balls, Foodie? We all know they are there. You make it obvious with the constant tugging of your flimsy skirts. Just let them loose. Let them breathe. Show them off. They deserve to be seen. They've cost you a lot of money over the years." Okay, I feel like we're going overboard. They don't deserve to be seen, okay? I don't want to see the fupa balls, but I get what you're saying. Anyways, Tat Von B says that she feels that her fupa balls are depressed, and that's why they're going gangrene. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's make this full screen so you can fully appreciate the ball adjusting. Here we go.
Show me the meaning of having so cold. Okay,
Right.
it's windy, so
It's
this.
hard on my knees.
Tell me if you need help.
I feel like it's just a matter of time before those bars fall right off. She's too fucking heavy. She's gonna try to get out of the pool. Those things are gonna come undone and she's gonna fall backwards, and I can't wait to see it. Cringe corpse. Hey, Specs. I had a beautiful Mother's Day. Thank you. I did. Just freezing today. Please check your Instagram message. Okay, I'll do that right now. Kanisha is live. Oh my god, I forgot about her. How is she doing? Are the boobs still out and about? Okay, Lori, I'm checking Instagram really fast while we finish this clip.
Slow down.
Oh,
Good job.
Thank you.
hold on. I want to hear it really fast. Oh, Lori, that's so cute. Okay, that was adorable, and I'm gonna watch it fully off stream so I can appreciate it. That was so fucking cute. Hold on, I'm thrown off, but in a good way. Don't worry. Hi, Vexy Cringe, Aaron said. She's going to yoink them out. I think so. Howdy, she's a mess. I follow her a little. I haven't checked on her in forever. I don't know what's going on with Tammy either. Is she still raging? I feel like eventually we need to go look at other people sometimes. I don't know if today's the day though. I'm wheezy and I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. This is Foodie floating in the water. Screen capture of Chantal in the water. She should probably bathe while she's at it. This is Foodie's foot. Okay, I never want to hear this bitch. I'm sorry. Talk about my foot again. I have a size 10 because I'm carrying like an almost 5'8" frame, right? What is her excuse? I guess because she's so wide, her foot has to be extra wide. And what is this space happening in between her toes? I could go for a scooter ride through the toes. I could. I never want to hear her talk about my foot again. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. In my life. Two Tail tried to trace it, and this is actually them tracing over it. Like not making anything up, not freestyling, you know what I mean? This is the actual space between her fucking toes. Do you see that? Anyways, Two Tailed said on today's episode of A Death Fat Anatomy, I'm truly shocked, baffled, and disturbed. It looks like a child's first ever drawing of a foot from memory, but it's a direct fucking trace. It's giving Fred Flintstone got run over by his own tire. Go to the hospital, dumbass. Her toes are parting like the Red Sea. I don't know if a doctor can help that. I mean, other than just chop the whole fucking thing off and start over. I mean, a peg leg would have to be better than carrying around this foot. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. She has an OnlyFans now that she's promoting. Kanisha does? I have a feeling she'll make a lot of money. I mean, she's got the most amazing boobs. She really does. I mean, they have to hurt your back, so I'm kind of grateful I don't have them because I already have a bum back. But they're pretty amazing boobs. They are. And that's not me being a creep. I mean, if I had those, I would probably start an OnlyFans too. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep going. Peach Slick said found this little gem in Foodie Beauty's comment section. Okay, if you guys ever want to go in the replies and I don't, just tell me to go back and I will. I'm kind of not going in the replies right now just because I'm trying to stay on track and there's like so much to cover because I missed a whole weekend. But Peach Slick said, found this little gem in Foodie Beauty's comment section. I actually laughed out loud. Reactors can only make content on what Foodie puts out if it's boring and repetitive. Dot dot dot. Okay, so Dree said, even if you cussed me out, I would never watch those hate channels. So boring and repetitive. Well, I don't know. I guess take it up with Foodie. If she did something different, we would have something different to talk about. She just stays eating and farting and raging and locked in the fart box. So, while we do our best, I mean, I'm not a miracle worker. I can't make shit shine. I don't know about anybody else. I just can't. Pig trotters, thick feet. Tammy has 30K subscribers now. That's amazing. Butterfly, how are all of her toes the same length? Erin says because she's inbred. I think she is too. She has to be. Paranoid said that lot are lacking in the brain department. Peach said if they had even one brain cell, they might be dangerous. If they had one brain cell and most of them weren't a 6X, they would all be dangerous. I mean, we say all the time, well, a few of us think Amberlynn Reed would be a serial killer if she was thinner. I think she would. Dave's World said, Foodie Beauty, or quoting Foodie Beauty, every time you say I'm going to die, you are adding 5 more years to my life. Also, Chantal, you are not God. You don't know when I'm going to die. So we have the miraculous power to add years to your life, oddly in 5 year increments, but can't predict your death. I mean, I don't gamble just because it just sounds dangerous to me with all my addictions, right? Like, I don't need to add another thing on to my problems. But if I was a betting woman, I would bet money that Foodie Beauty won't be here in 5 years. I would bet she wouldn't be here in 2 years. That's just me. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not a professional. I'm not psychic. I'm not God. But I think of the abuse I did to my body and how I almost died 50 million times, right? In so many different ways, and I wasn't even Foodie Beauty size, right? Like, I wasn't, but I almost died from the abuse that I did to my body. So I know Foodie Beauty, probably doesn't have that much longer. I mean, her eyes are leaking, one's exploding out of her head. She turns purple sometimes, she can't breathe. I mean, granted, I can't breathe right now, but this is temporary. She can't breathe, she can't walk, she can't move, she stays eating. If all you're doing to your body is putting shit in it on top of like she huffs and puffs on that shisha like no tomorrow. Like how much longer do we really think she's gonna live? Honestly. And that's not even trying to be mean. You can only get away with abusing your body for so long before it finally gives out. I did so much shit to myself. And again, I wasn't the size of Foodie Beauty, but like I had a stroke. I was having seizures, all kinds of stuff. And I truly think I only came back from the stroke and I'm doing so good because I'm so fucking stubborn. I'm stubborn and I refuse to give up. And if somebody tells me I can't do something, then I have to prove to them I can, right? And that's just in me. Foodie has no motivation. I don't think she could come back from something like that, but she wants to stay eating and we're haters if we tell her otherwise. So I guess let her keep going. She's the result of a pregnant mother using substances. I honestly wonder, and like, again, people get so offended, but I'm honestly wondering if her mother was using. And I say that because of all the things wrong with Foodie Beauty. Like, and we know her mom was a teen mom. We know she was never really around. I think Foodie's grandma pretty much took care of her, right? I know Foodie's mom was around, but like physically, wasn't she always doing something else and didn't really have time for her? It makes you wonder. It does. I thought this was really funny. Foodie posted this dress with a thin model and a fat and pretty dress, and it only goes up to 3X. So I find this to be a bit of a slap in the face to her beezers. Like she's making merch they can't buy, right? We know strawberries is a 6X. Tracy, Melly, all of them, they're bigger light ladies, and I use that term loosely. They're bigger, right? Nobody can wear this. Why is she making it? And do you think somebody that wears a medium wants to wear a fat and pretty outfit? I mean, anyways, I just think that's kind of shitty. Imagine that I made merch for the Breezy Bunch, but like nobody could buy it or wear it. Like that would be so fucking rude. Like who's buying it then at this point? Hey, Blue Jays. It's so good to see you. So it's Foodie Girls. Happy Monday. Happy belated Mother's Day to all those who celebrated. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. I did. I did. I'm so I'm so worn out from having fun, if this makes sense. But all I want to do today, after I live stream, is sit in silence. Like that's all I want to do. And I had the most beautiful Mother's Day. But if you've had a busy weekend or a busy Mother's Day, you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't want to cook anything today. I don't want to clean anything today. Nothing. I don't want to make a bed. Don't want to take out the trash. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to. But this is where I'm at this morning. Okay, this is where I'm at. I want to hang out with you guys and then sit in silence after. Anyways, oh my gosh, girls, same. Literally, sleep is calling me. Yeah, it's like you're so tired from having fun, right? Or just, I know Mother's Day is supposed to be relaxing, but I don't know that it actually is for anybody. I don't know. Especially if you have kids. I don't know that it's relaxing, but I did have a beautiful day. I did. Lots of sun. I'm a little sunburnt, to be honest. Anyways, I said this post made me laugh. The dress only goes up to a 3X. Most of her beezers are a 5 or 6X. But it's for all the fat and pretty girls? And why on earth did she choose this model to post? I mean, I still can't get over this. Of all the models to wear your fat and pretty merch, why this one? She's gorgeous, but why this one? Why this one? She also has Beauty Bite merch. Again, she's making merch supposedly for her overweight subscribers, but she's putting skinny ass models up, and her merch only goes up to a 3X. Make it make sense. Anyway, Salt and Sauce said, ma'am, you don't even cook your own food yourself. She doesn't. She attempts. I want to look in these replies because there's a lot of them. The wrong Missy, hey! We saw 10 different groups of people running around and play dates, but the weekend was amazing. Funny how the fat and pretty model is street sized. Hey, Joe, good to see you. All right, let's look at these replies for a minute. Well, she did try to look the part and made slop. Oh, Lord. If you walked into your kitchen and saw this waiting for you, what would you do? What would you do? That is a sight to see. Oh, I thought that was a beer. That was a beer. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, that food looks absolutely hideous. Do you like broccolis with your shit on a plate? Yum. Is it alive? Okay, I need to go away from this slop. It almost looks like octopus and gravy and broccoli. And with that, I think I'm gonna vom, so I need to get away from this picture. Blue White said, yeah, it should say fast food by exactly. She should make merch to wear to your favorite drive-through. That is more her Beezer style. You know, like tracksuits and a 6XL that you can wear on your fast food tour to Hardee's, McDonald's, whatever else is out there. Your mom's emotional support care said, I don't know which is more hilarious. The fact Chantal thinks selling her merch is going to make her wealthy, or the absolute shit quality of her said merch. I don't know either. Dada Kinder said, what's beauty style? Hell if I know, especially as it pertains to her. Amy Rich in sarcasm said, she should have those words in a large mouth with food falling out of it, and it would be spot on, and would sell better than this cutesy font print. There are so many ideas that she could work with, but her Cornwall burnt brain stops her. She has zero creativity, and it shows. Hold on one second. I got a cough, and I don't want to cough. It looks like a sloppy poutine that sat too long in a closed box and got soggy. Yeah, I don't know. I just know it looked like something that made me want to throw up, and I don't know how she ate that. I really don't. But then again, I drank things in addiction that I don't know how the fuck I drank. Like, I think about it all the time, right? 211s. If you've ever had one of those, it tastes like straight piss and gasoline. I don't know. Not that I've ever drank pee and gasoline, but that's how, like, I would assume it tastes. Anyways, it's the most disgusting thing in the world, but it did its job, right? It did its job. So I don't think she really cares what she eats anymore. It's just her getting her fix. I don't think she ever cared to begin with. Rosemary said she should auction off the gently used, teeny tiny chef's hat and super duper small on her anyway apron set that she hilariously wore once or twice. I think she broke the apron. Texas Toast said, she also couldn't fit in this apron. I can't imagine being so big around that I couldn't tie a freaking apron around myself. Well, she's as big as a Daewoo. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to put an apron on my fridge later and see how that works. If I do, I'll take a picture, and you'll just know that's how Foodie Beauty would look, okay? I have some pictures mixed in here about my weekend if anybody cares. Not saying anybody does. We attempted to make bath bombs on Saturday, and I, for the life of me, cannot get this shit right. I just can't. I either add, well, I followed the instructions, but it's saying 2 ounces of water. It's not enough. So then I put more water in and then I F it all up. So if anybody knows the secret to making bath bombs, please let me know because I'm hell bent on them now. Like I have to make one and then I can move on. I just have to. I went to the pool a lot this weekend. A lot. I have a lot of pictures of that. Oh, I just thought this was pretty. I just like the palm trees in the sun. It's a vibe. It is. All right, here's some clips. If anybody cares again, I don't think there's any sound to this one. I think it's just the water. It looked relaxing. There you go. Hey, Matt. Oh my God, what? Bally was hammered on stream saying she'd buy Chantal's underwear for her husband. Oh, Steve, she hates him. That makes sense. It's not because she wants to turn him on. She's trying to get rid of him. Okay, well, we need this water after talking about Bally buying Foodie Beauty's underwear. That woman is so weird. Like, she needs to be institutionalized or locked away from the rest of society. Like, she's the weirdest, unhinged woman. I remember when she was obsessed with my feet. She wanted to buy my feet pictures. She would make videos saying she was in love with me. I think she's the most disgusting, troubled person right along next to Foodie Beauty. Foodie, but since you're hard up for money, apparently Bally wants to buy some things from you. Maybe she could get them from Natter. I know he had those extra longs ones or the extra large. No, actually, they were like a 6XL. I don't know. He opened those panties and they were the size of the fucking apartment. That's all I know. So, Foodie in this dress comes up a lot, you guys. Lori, I know it's not an easy day for everyone. Hope your day shines a bit brighter. Hold on, let me see what Lori said. Are you okay, Lori? Genevieve, hey! Chantel's mother was a massive deadbeat. Brachymetatarsia? I don't know if I said that. Or Roman foot, all toes the same length, is the rarest toe formation and typically causes extreme pain in the ball of the foot. That does not sound like a good time. I'm trying not to be depressed because I spent 5 days with my cowboy in Oklahoma and you had to fly back yesterday. Oh no. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Butterfly. You always have something to look forward to now, right? Like when you plan your visits together. So it's gonna suck being away from them, but just know it's temporary, right? Lori, I'm trying to find your comment, but I hope you are okay and I love you. I love you very much and DM me if you need to talk, okay? Who is Bally? She tried to be this reaction channel. So I don't really know how she came about or where she came about. I just know one day she popped up and she was in my DMs complaining about Steve because he's autistic and I don't know. She was like always talking shit about him. ranting away. I didn't even know she had a channel at this point. But anyway, she shows up in everybody's DMs and then starts making videos on them, and does live streams. She's a drunk, and not a nice one, a mess. She is hateful, vile. She shares stories on her channel about trafficking women for her boss. What else? She's horrible. She says that she hates Jewish people. She tried to give Nader a restaurant. I guess she was in love with him too. She tried to give him a restaurant. He didn't want her. Now she's trying to be Foodie Beauty's best friend. She's racist. Her friend's racist. Hope that sums it up. I don't know. There's nothing not nice or kind I can say about this woman, at all. I think she needs, to be away from the world. I think she needs to be locked away from society. Hey, girly girl. Finally not in an office 5 days a week. Good for you. She's a very lonely woman. Well, she's lonely because she's unlovable. I don't know how else to say that. She's vile. Anyways, back to foodie stuff. I have nothing kind to say about Bali at all. And I think everybody should stay away. That's just my word of advice. Nothing good comes from that woman at all. Anyways, Ryan said this bitch forgot to turn on the filters. Damn, she is huge AF. So this dress is gonna come up a lot. We see a lot of pictures. She looks like fucking Bigfoot. She looks massive. How does everything look like a tiny home or like made it looks made for a doll or a Barbie next to her. Anyways, so this dress comes up a lot. We see pictures of her when she first got the dress and how it looked. I think she's been wearing it backwards too. Mrs. C pointed that out. I don't know right here, but sometimes you could see it and it's on backwards. Yikes on bikes. She's in 2 time zones. She is. She somehow looks really tall too. I don't know. Do you guys remember if you have kids, you know what I'm talking I can't remember what these things were called, but they were like these little hamster families and they came with like a dollhouse. Well, they didn't come with it. You had to buy the dollhouse. It was like hamsters and bunnies. What the hell were they called? Anyways, they were adorable. They're very adorable. But it looks like Foodie has entered their world of like tiny homes and tiny things because she's so fucking massive. 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide. That's insane. Hey, Caddy. Oh, wow, Erin, what do they do? Just let it be. The other week, I learned in class that they don't treat pink eye anymore. That's wild to me. Did they ever? I just remember, God, don't you just put like warm compresses on it? I don't remember. I don't feel like I've had pink eye in my adult life. So I don't remember, but I feel like it was warm compresses. I could be wrong. I could be remembering incorrectly. Hold on. I need to look at these replies. Normal woman's head. I think the filters are still on. Oh, hold on. They circled it. The filters are on. Booty is not 9 feet tall. She's just not. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait a minute. So the filters are on. Imagine seeing her in real life. Scary shit. She uses the concave filter, which only really works if you are at the center of the screen, that cow said. Additionally, stops working as well the further away you are. She just needs to stop. I feel like we're in a fun house, you know, where the mirrors make you all different shapes and sizes. It's tripping me out. They used to have a cream. I got pink eye in high school. Correct blue days, but docs don't mess with treating it. It's hella contagious. So I know she has an eye infection, but do we think it's pink eye? My brain goes to conjunctivitis because of all the stray animals that she's always putting her face next to. And she's always touching them and she never cleans her hands. She never washes her hands. I guess it could be pink eye. We know what Salah likes. So there's that. Oh gosh, what is this? The anatomy of the side profile. Okay, by Tat Von B. So we got the astronaut helmet head. Oh my god, that's hilarious. There's normal heads in comparison next to her. When has she ever been taller than anybody? I feel like they all have to look up at her. Okay, humps and ass all in one. She's got the T-Rex arms. Tits on Gunt. That should be a drink. Tits on Gunt. End of the fupas. Bunkle feet for Timu. Skinny ankles. There's the Gunt. This is really good, Top Bombi. I feel like you should make more of these. Diabetes, conjunctivitis, oh, is it pink eye? Okay. I'm all acting. I think it's conjunctivitis. I just know it's goop and green and runny and all kinds of stuff. She rubs her napkin on her teeth and rubs her eye. That's disgusting. Hey, Pink Cotton Candy, I do have a clip of her eye goop, but it's not like for a lot longer. So you have time. If you're eating, I would just finish up now. I would just finish up because when we get to the eye booger and gunk, it's gross. It is. And she smears it all around. She looks like, oh, I said she looks like Bigfoot compared to everyone else. She does. Look at this person's face looking at her. They're like, bitch, you need to stop eating. This is your problem. Stop coming to see us. Tracy said someone commented on my post. She looks like Hagrid. And now I can't unsee it. It's a whole new perspective seeing her out in the wild amongst regular sized people. As another of my commenters said, she does look like Hagrid. There's different types of pink eye. One from your dirty butt, fingers, not being washed, and the other is from seasonal allergies. Discharge everywhere. Oh my gosh, we need a new members emoji. The discharge everywhere. It's kind of gross, but kind of fitting. Okay, more foodie stuff. Raised Actillion said, whatever happened to Beethoven, Chantal? Wait, what? Laura said, no one likes Salah's keyboard playing, let alone Salah himself, cutie. Please take several seats. Okay, so she made a post about baked Korean. I think we have that somewhere. And then she says, yes. And I also don't want any more of your derogatory comments during Crazy Frog. Because it's Colette too said, dang, a candle for baked, I guess. So Foodie rants, yes. And I also don't want any more of your derogatory comments during Crazy Frog. If it's not your thing, just feel free to dip out. No need to insult anyone. Thanks. His playing sucks, Foodie. You even hate it. How did I get here? Okay, well, it wouldn't be a breezy stream if I didn't end up on some weird ass random tweet. So let's just start from the bottom and go to where we were. Empress Empress posted this and said, having a failed OnlyFans seems like the most humiliating thing in the world. You were like, hey guys, here's my kitty. And everyone was like, nah. Yeah, Foodie failed at that. Imagine. I don't know how many people fail at OnlyFans, but Foodie did. This is some good music if you would like to check any of it out. There you go. I really like this song by Machine Gun Kelly and Mod Sun. It's their Sublime remix. It's really good. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, we have a clip from Alabama Chapstick. Yes. Okay, Pool Room Doom. We're gonna get to the anime stuff, don't worry. Let's start this over.
Earl, I know you're afraid of the elevator here, and I think you have a point with that one. I can't say anything, but listen, listen. Uh, the false ceiling just teetering on the top there and falling in is one thing, but if you closely look at, well, there's like a power cord and a hose going into the bathroom that somebody's skipped to Maloo over and break their dentures. But I think your bigger worry is this wall right here, the left hand side of which is falling into the foundation that's
Oh my
wet
God.
and heavy. The whole building is compromised and it's rotting. But, whatever. Have a good swim. Earl, I know you're afraid of the elevator here.
I didn't even notice that. Did you guys notice that before? Of all the things, my eyes always went to the mold. I didn't notice the roof is about to collapse on her. I think she should swim in that area more often. In fact, every night she should go swimming right there, right there. I never noticed the sagging ceiling until she pointed out. Same. I think because our eyes are just drawn to the mold, right? At least for me, that's where my eyes go, but that's insane and unsafe. And I don't know how that place is still open. I guess things are different in Kuwait. I, d- I feel like the pools would be closed out here. If the ceiling was caving in and they were moldy, they would be closed. But whatever. She should stay swimming. I never noticed it either. Yeah. Thank you, Erin, for sharing her link. Yeah, Erin turned me on to Alabama Chapstick. Erin finds like all the newer channels and she's like, you should check them out. And so I got really into them because of her. Thank you, Erin. This is Foodie Skinny Filter Shadow. This is the skinniest you will ever see, Foodie Beauty, just so you know. But people were pointing out that she can't even sit and spin in her own shadow, which she tells everybody else to do. Tudel said, when your elongated shadow is still too fat to sit in the chair, it's time to hang up the Burger King, girl. That's crazy. She'll say she looks skinnier than ever, though. Only the rich matter. Their ghetto buildings probably run down very quickly. Yikes. I know we were talking about before, we thought Salah was the maintenance man. What does he do around there? There's nothing but trash, nothing but mold. I don't know. I know she wants us to be jealous we don't live in Kuwait, but I will take my trash-free, mold-free house any day. I will. Simply Childish said, I know there was talk about the structural integrity of the fart box because of that big crack, but Alabama Chapstick pointed out how much the wall has sunken down on the left side, and the ceiling is bowing. Is it bowing or bowing? And oh my God, this is bad. Look at the gap on the left versus the right. Holy shit. Oh my God. Well, whatever you have going on in your life today, just be grateful, okay, that you have a roof over your head that's not collapsing on you or about to. And you are mold free. Or at least I hope you're mold free. It's not good to breathe that in at all. Um, fuck. Well, stay swimming, foodie. I guess this is probably why she has an infection. I mean, if they're not taking care of their ceiling or cleaning the walls, what are the odds of them cleaning this pool ever? I know having a pool, you have to check the chlorine levels. Like, there's a whole fucking process, right? There just is. And it has to be right and it has to be correct in order to keep your pool clean, right? So the chlorine can sanitize everything or keep everything sterile. But also, if you put too much, it can like fucking burn the shit out of your eyes. Anyways, what are the odds that they're doing water tests and all of that? I don't think they are. I think Foodie's about to get really, really, really sick. Well, oh well. We tried to warn her. That's weird. Yeah. Wonder if they have building codes. I don't know. I feel like even out here in my city, like code enforcement is on top of everything. Like I don't know if they have nothing else going on or they just have a lot of time. But I just know even having a pool like our city, they'll fly over and they check people's pools. They legitimately do that. Um, they complain if your tree is growing onto somebody else's side. Like, so I don't know how it is there, but I don't think anybody cares. Unless you want brain-eating amoebas, that's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't fuck with that. She might already have one. I think this person asked Grok. How much do you think this person weighs? Rian did. And they said, based on the visible body shape and size, the person appears to be pregnant, which can significantly affect weight. Yeah, I think Foodie likes this. I think she likes that everybody thinks she's pregnant. She probably gets free food. I remember when I was pregnant how well I was treated. I mean, it's a good time. Let me tell you, people open doors, they give up seats, they give you extra because you're eating for two. It's a whole experience. And I think Foodie is living her best fake pregnant life, which is kind of gross to me, to be honest, but no answer. Grok said that she weighs between 150 and 300 pounds, which is not correct. It's more, she weighs more than 300. I'm sorry. Food, hey, Violet. Foodie living her best life in the Kuwaiti projects, 142 months pregnant. What's she pregnant with? A giraffe? Yes. God, aren't they pregnant forever too? I can't remember off the top of my head how long giraffes are pregnant for, but I feel like it's like 2 years or something. Anyways, we know she's not anywhere between 100 to 300. I swear I think she's 450. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm that far off. Doesn't she look like she has the worst hangover? This was like breezy at 21. 5 a.m. coming home, sunglasses on. I made sure to get a lot of fast food to soak up that alcohol. I don't know. This is what it looks like to me. It just looks familiar. I know she says she can't get alcohol there, but I swear she's drinking that Beezer spray. Anyways, PI gave us a recap. Thank you to PI. Hearty Santa Fe feast, the sunglasses, the lies, the diabetes. Just hours after her double spin through McDonald's drive through this morning. She went through twice? Just hours after her double spin through McDonald's drive through this morning, where she dramatically vowed to eat healthy for the rest of the day, a solemn lie, Foodie rolled up to Hardee's like a freight train of denial. She filmed this one in sunglasses 3 sizes too small for her inflated ego and her head giving big mall kiosk Elton John energy. If Elton had just polished off a family pack of hash browns, of course she couldn't resist hawking her ugly ass merch again. Those busted ass graphics slapped on $40 t-shirts that looked like it was designed in the Microsoft Paint during a blood sugar crash. As she tore into enough food to sedate a water buffalo. Oh my god, as she tore into enough food to sedate a water buffalo, she somehow blamed Hardee's for being too good, as if the drive-through guy forced her to edge her diabetes into the danger zone. It's not my fault it was only 2 KD, she said, between bites of bonus sandwich number 47. Yeah, girl, it's the value meal's fault. Naturally, the video wouldn't be complete without a random rage rant about her cat, who is clearly just trying to exist in peace and maybe, just maybe, get some actual affection instead of being labeled diabolical for daring to want attention from her human gravy fountain. In summary, she said she was going to eat clean. Lie. She wore ill fitting glasses. Fact. Blamed Hardee's for her binge. Bold. Raged at a lonely cat. Equals classic. Bonus sandwich. Of course. She's not eating to survive anymore. She's eating like she's got something to prove to the Grim Reaper. Stay tuned for tomorrow's breakfast rage when the McDonald's cheeseburgers aren't available at 6 a.m. again. Okay, that was amazing, PI. Acadia said, incredible difference in 2 months. Left photo from hospital visit early March. And she says she's not gaining weight there. Look at this. Her stomach looks 3 times its size to me. Again, I know I could be a bit dramatic, but tell me, do you think Foodie has gained weight in Kuwait? Good Lord. I feel like she can't even turn her head anymore. So in 2 months, the left photo was from her hospital visit, and then that's from early March. Yeah, I said, but she'll claim to have lost weight. Acadia said it's her choice and it's being funded by her subscribers. Yeah. You know what? I want to take a moment to thank my subscribers. I truly feel like I have the best around. And I know like you guys want what's best for me. I know my audience, God forbid this would ever happen. And I even like cringe thinking about it. But if I ever relapse, I know my audience wouldn't pay to keep me drinking. They would not pay to keep me drinking. They would not pay to keep me like ruining my life. And I love you guys for that. I know without a shadow of a doubt that if I was ever down and out, you guys would not pay me to keep doing bad, right? You just wouldn't. And I love you for that. Babies are growing in Kuwait, Iraq, Saudi Arabia effect. Fuck no. I feel like a shrimp compared to Chantal, you sunshine. I feel like everybody does. Even a hippo does. 1,800 calories in food, but Pepsi zero for health. It's a lot of food. I don't think she wants. Oh my God, quit putting on Charlie Kirk. Good Lord. If I want to go there, I'll go there. All right. Well, a breezy rage might happen, but it's not at you guys. I'm just sick of seeing this Charlie person keep popping up. All right, let's keep going. We saw the pool about to collapse. We saw the not so skinny shadow. Rock thinking Foodie Beauty's pregnant. Oh, hello. My name is Peter Porker. Oh my gosh, I have a thumbnail idea. Drive through open. New char burgers. Hello, Peter Porker. All right, you're a weak loser. There you go. I corrected it for you. Enjoy the early grave. Bismillah. Okay, so Dobu Poo shared a screenshot of lemon lime saying, "Why are you eating this with all the health issues you have? This is over 2,000 calories. Each sandwich is over 600 calories. I don't understand." Foodie says that she's a weak creature. No, a weak loser is right. Yikes. Your Huckleberry said, I mean, alcoholics could always blame the alcohol. Okay, what is the original? Okay, well, we saw this, the recap, right? So I'm your Huckleberry said, I mean, alcoholics could always blame the alcohol for being too good. Fuck it. Why take accountability or make attempts to corral and correct your own actions when you can simply be helpless and act as if you have no choice but to binge? Something's going on that she doesn't want to live for. I don't know what it is, and only she can figure that out. Maybe it's the mess she's made of her life. Maybe it's regret, shame. I don't really know. But there's something going on because nobody that's happy would do this to themselves. I wasn't happy when I was drinking and coming home at all hours and eating like shit, putting cocaine up my nose, all that. I wasn't happy. I wasn't. There was a reason I was doing what I was doing. And it took me a long time to figure it out, right? It took me a long time. It took rehabs, therapy, and all that. But there's something going on that she's running from and she doesn't want to face. So she's just going to stay eating. Now, here's the thing. I say this all the time. I'd respect her so much more if she came online and she's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat till I explode instead of doing all the song and dances that she does for her Beezers, for Salah. Oh, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna diet. Oh, new cycle number 1,547, Just stop with the charade. Just stop. Like somebody who's happy and wants to live a long life is not doing this to themselves. They just aren't. Jackie O fatness, she needs inpatient treatment. Yeah, but that's like, I've even said that too, right? But then I had to sit and think, but that's even if she wants to live. Like, the goal would be inpatient or rehab if you want to get better and stick around, right? I don't think she wants to. I think inpatient or Canada would be maybe her only chance. But I will tell you this, I've been in places where I've gotten alcohol in, like, there's ways, right? And it's not good and it's not right. I'm just saying, like, it will basically be no good if she's not willing to change. I've thought about it too. I'm like, maybe she needs a conservatorship, but I still think that unless somebody really, really wants to change, she's gonna fuck that up somehow too. She just will. She just will. You think she's way too defiant? Too fashionable. She needs to be sectioned and made to get inpatient treatment until the doctors say she's okay to be in a halfway house before she can be left to outpatient. Yeah, I think she needs somebody in charge of like her decisions, her finances. I've told you guys before, there was a point in time where my mom and my sister were talking about doing it to me, like, because they wanted me to be in somewhere. They wanted me to be in a sober living or something and not have the option of leaving, and they wanted to make it so like I didn't have any of my own money, right? So like they would be in charge of it, and they did it. They were talking about it because they loved me. And I couldn't make a good decision to save my life. Like every decision I made was terrible. Shit. Horrible. I made not one good decision at that time. So like I probably needed that. Now luckily I ended up getting better and to a point where like I can make good decisions now. Um, but anyways, I feel like Foodie, yeah, she can't make any good decisions to save her life. She can't. Everything is just a bad decision. But again, if she doesn't want to change, like what good would that do? What good would that do? She can run off to another country, marry another scammer. Mm, I don't know. Basically, the ball's in her court, and she has to decide if she wants to live or not. She does. And being mad at everybody else for saying that, and raging at us, it's not gonna do anything. Like, the rest of us aren't eating ourselves to death, or trying to actively, like, disappear from this world, right? I mean, she has to decide, "Do I wanna live or not?" And if she doesn't, maybe she should get offline because it's so toxic. All this stuff she's uploading, like, it's not meant to help anybody. It's meant to help herself so she can eat more. Okay, let's keep going. Quartz 420 said, "Girl, you look fucking insane. You do realize you're filming your demise in real time, yeah? You've made peace with the fact you've only got 5 years left, as you say. Why would you subject your husband to that? This is just shameful." Because she doesn't really love him. She doesn't. Bush Hog's fake husband would feel like shit because she won't even do it for him. What if she gets trapped in Kuwait? How is she not bedbound yet? Oh, she's almost there. She's almost there. I don't think she can move very well at all. I mean, she forces herself to go get food, because her husband's never home, but I don't think she has much longer left with her 2 legs. I just don't. She's gonna be bedbound soon or lose a foot or lose something, and God, can you imagine doing this to yourself in a foreign country, far away from any real family or friends? I mean, like, of all the places to choose to eat yourself to death and do all this to yourself. It's kind of sad. If I sit and think about it too long, it's really fucking sad, right? Like, her life is so lonely. The most meaningful conversation sometimes that she has in the day is probably with somebody at a fast food place or through the drive-through. What are your specials? Her family's in Canada. They can't help her. Salah hates her. He's not gonna help her. Her hamster died, and she has a cat that hates her. Whatever she thinks is going on with like our lives, I am so fucking grateful for mine right now. I am. I really am. Those toes look black. That's scary. They do. When we've seen her feet, they look black. The toes look black. She looks purple sometimes. Her circulation is shit. She's gonna lose something. She is. There was somebody in my family now. He married into it. And I think I've told you guys about him before. Like, I was so young, so like I barely remember things, but like I remember enough, right? I know that somebody in my family had married an alcoholic and he was diabetic and he did not want to stop drinking. In fact, he ended up getting both of his legs amputated and he still was going to the liquor store. He was wheeling himself there, getting out of bed, everything else. Now, eventually, this man passed away, right? He did. Um, but this is like, while Foodie's drug of choice, I guess, isn't alcohol right now, the food she's putting into her body as a diabetic is just as bad. It is. All those carbs turn into sugar, everything else. She's going to lose something. She is. Now, does she have somebody standing by her that's willing to take care of her? That's the thing. She's going to have a really rough road ahead. She's gonna be the person who somehow makes it out of her bed. Well, no, she's super morbidly obese. I don't know how she's gonna do it because this person wasn't, but she's gonna somehow try and make it out of her bed, into her wheelchair, and be going to go get her food through all the drive-throughs with no legs and maybe no hands and no anything. But she just wants to eat, right? She's gonna be that person, and it's really sad. Imagine she has a serious medical emergency and can't leave Kuwait. If they are black, that's necrotic tissue. And I don't know that I believe she's going to the doctor. She says she goes, but we know Salah's sister is a pharmacist, right? And we know in Kuwait you can get things prescribed without seeing a doctor. What are the odds she's actually going to a doctor? Can a doctor just let people leave if they see that their feet are black and they're turning purple? I mean, I guess if she signed a AMA. I tried to do that several times. The night I fucking fell off a balcony, oh my god, I remember I was begging them because I just wanted to drink, right? I just wanted to drink, and I wanted to sign an AMA, and they told me they're like, "If you leave this hospital, you are going to die. You have a fractured neck, a ruptured spleen. If you walk out those doors, you are going to die." And then I think they gave me something to, like, sedate me, um, something. They gave me something because then I wasn't like, oh, Andy, I want to drink. I want to drink. So they gave me something, but that's how bad it gets. That's how bad addiction gets. And again, I know hers isn't drugs or alcohol right now, but that's only because she moved to Kuwait. When she was in Canada, she was drinking, using, she was doing meth, coke, an insane amount of edibles. Like, I don't know how she took so much of them, but she was doing all those things. So now she's in Kuwait and she's doing whatever she can get, whether it's prescription pills, food. I swear sometimes I think she drinks her beezer spray, but that's just me. Without the YouTube income and she ends up in Kuwait emergency, she's not seeing a regular doctor. I don't think so. I'm in a group that shows a lot of diabetic ulcers, wounds, etc. And it's just a matter of time before it happens to her. It is. It is, but we're the evil people, right, for telling her all this is gonna happen. I don't think she realizes that, like, most of us have been through things in life. I've seen a lot, I've experienced a lot, and while no, I'm not super morbidly obese, I know what abuse does to the human body. I did it to mine. I've seen people do it in addiction. She doesn't look well. Tat Bombi said, I'm guessing her servant has left for a while after performing his duties, and she's hiding her eye infection behind those stupid sunnies. I feel like someone hinge stalking is next on the agenda. She looks insane. Tat Bombi said, nothing new, very boring. I guess we're going to watch a clip from it just to say that we did. Just to say that we did. I'm not interested in watching her eat too much.
I've been enjoying my live streams, but I need to do videos once in a while for those who enjoy those. But it also gives me an opportunity to like advertise everything I got going on. Merch, you know. Thank you to those who have purchased merch, cameos.
Did that not seem super pathetic to anybody else? Everything I got going on? Merch, you know? Why was that so hokey?
But it also gives me an opportunity to like advertise everything I got going on. Merch, you know. Thank you to those who have purchased merch, cameos, donations, whatever. You keep the channel going. And if there's anything you want to see for merch, you know.
I would like you to make merch that fit strawberries, okay? I feel bad for strawberries. They're always forgotten about. Anyways, you look like a drunk fly. That's the best way I could describe it. That's a hangover. I'm sorry, but it has to be. Whatever it is she's doing, too many pills, too much beezer spray, too much food. It's a hangover of some sort. It just is. You can tell. Where the sun is too bright, everything is too loud, everything's annoying you, and just greasy food is going to make it okay. I've been there. I've been there. Batsy posted this. I don't know why I found this so entertaining, but I did. Kelly said, chins and dimpled face are itching their way out of the hijab. Oh, Lord. That's rough. You need some skin firming stuff. Actually, no, it won't help. You just need to lose weight. I'm very sorry you look like this. I feel bad for you for a second. I do. Like, how do you manage to look worse than Cyrax? I didn't know that was possible. Let's keep going. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard. Chantel's having a coffee with her phone stand, and we're supposed to be jealous of this? Oh my God. Where's your date with your phone stand? I just had coffee with my friends here.
That sounds so sad.
I just have coffee with my friends here. Did she fart in that place?
That sounds so sad.
It is sad. But she chased everybody else away. There used to be people there, now it's just a phone stand. She used to have Shannon and Peetz. I think that's it. But at least she had Shannon and Peetz. She doesn't anymore. That's really pathetic. Okay, this is one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard. Chantel's having coffee with her phone stand. And the chair fart was a perfect added touch. Satirical scapegoat said, "It's not sad. It's evident she's been working overtime to alienate everyone. And I just realized this is actually something she's learned or she's earned by virtue of the most off-putting conduct I've ever seen." Hey, middle of nowhere. Hey, Marie Antoinette. She's constantly giggling because she's embarrassed of herself. Social anxiety, not shyness. It sounds like she's struggling just to breathe and eat and speak. It's bad. It's bad. She's earned this. True. Ambrielle said food and the phone are her only friends. Hmm. Nona said, God, that's embarrassing. Not only is there nobody there, she also let one rip in public. What a fat. Yeah, I don't think it was a chair fart. I think that was her out of her ass. I can't imagine going to public places and just letting them rip. JM said she wants anyone watching to know she's vlogging and not alone. She's a famous Canadian blogger, blessing Kuwait with her presence. Debbie's World said friends that she would turn on in a dime, block them after she takes their money. Those are nice friends. I think they call them something else, fools, but basically you're talking to no one. Your whole life is talking to no one. Bold. Yeah, but the phone stand's probably a better date than Salah, I would think. Lacey said she's panicking. She doesn't want to move back to Canada and set up residency because she knows she will be too broke to eat like this. Oh, maybe she is going back to Canada soon. And she knows she can't afford 50 million takeout meals a day, so she's gonna eat and stock up now. You know that part of addiction? Oh my God, this is what it reminds me of. Every time before when I would tell myself I was gonna quit drinking, I would drink more. Did anybody else go through that? I'm like, okay, next week I'll stop. And then suddenly it was like next week I was drinking more than I had drank the week before. Maybe that's what she's doing. Well, I have to go back to Canada. So I gotta get, I gotta start dieting there because my family's gonna say something. So like she's just eating a shit ton. Joe, you recognize that? It's crazy how ALR and Foodie have no real life friends. At least ALR has her mom. Well, I feel like, I mean, they have addiction problems. They're both addicted to food, right? So I remember being in that part of addiction where like I stopped being friends with like all the people who were doing good, people who had things going for themselves. And like I would make it seem like it was them, but like it was me. I felt like a piece of shit. And I didn't feel worthy of having friends who weren't doing cocaine or drinking like I did, right? So I would push people away. I would. And that's not a good thing, but it was like, I guess I wanted to do bad all by myself, and having good people around me doing good things made me feel bad. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Girl is cooked. She doesn't care anymore. No, she doesn't. She's constantly giggling because she's embarrassed. Oh, I read that one. Okay, let's keep going. I want to get to this anime stuff. It might take a moment to get there, but we will eventually. This is the scene between the arm and the chest. Holy shit! I don't know why I get so shocked, but I just do. I feel like because I haven't seen her for a weekend, I forget just how wide she really is. But I feel like this is something you put over a minivan, um, for the shade. Oh God, what were they called? If you grew up in my time, remember when like we had the Astro minivans and it was like everybody had a minivan. They all did. I think they were called Astro. I don't know. We had a forest green one, and the inside seats like they folded down into a bed, which we loved for road trips. Me and my sister would just nap all the way on these road trips, right? Anyways, they were the coolest things ever. I loved those vans. I did. She looks at, but you remember you had the thingy you put over it? It was like a sunshade. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Just go with it. Anyways, that's what she looks like she's wearing. Okay. In my little head, that's what she looks like she's wearing. Okay, here's a comparison. Let's look at this. Oh, good Lord. Oh, she could be a football player. Look at that back. Holy shit. Ghost Crab said, oh, yes, modest. Because it's important to her now. She tells you to sit and spin. calls people the R word, farts, burps, shits herself, insults people left and right. Hold on. Where did the rest of it go? Um, let's see. Shits herself, insults people left and right, outgrew the biggest abaya and bra by the looks of it, but the bald head is still covered, modest. Does she even still fit in a bra? Do they make bras for this big of a back? An awning? A linebacker? Yes! Honey, at least I can spin. That's just a really big back. Fuck. Break your neck trying to fly into that thing. She should be a football player. I'm telling you. You would have the best team ever if you got her on it. All right, let's keep going. My God, look at the state. Made the choice to eat McDonald's after this. If you saw your back was this big, would you make the choice to eat McDonald's after? She stands like a man. She does. I can't get over it. I just can't. And that's a woman, supposedly. That posture, it looks like her bones are crumbling under the weight. If she weren't such a hateful demon, I would feel sorry for her. Yeah, I have moments where I feel sorry for her. Then I remember what she said about my kid. So there's that. Reverse BBL or hands, feet, and head attached facing the wrong direction. Brainstem currently in crisis, attempting to make sense of it all. A reverse BBL? What if she starts a trend? People stop sucking the fat out of different places and putting in their ass, and they all put it in their stomach. Oh God, that would be horrible. Maisie said she'll never change. She lives to eat. That's all she cares about. And these are the consequences. True. In addictions, I think it's important we have consequences because if I didn't have so many, I'd probably be dead. Um, you have to go through shit that makes you hit your knees and say, I want something different. I want something better. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but I just know I don't want to spend it drinking or eating or putting shit up my nose. You have to get to a point in addiction where you just want to change. You're so scared. You're so sick. You're so done. And what's scary is I don't even know that she's hit rock bottom yet. I don't even know that she's there. Anyways, okay. Honey, at least I can sit and spin. She's twice the size of a silverback. The fupa substitutes for the package. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Me right now. Okay, what is this? I forgot what it was.
They're sick in the fucking head. Seriously.
Me, sick of the head.
No life.
Me, no life, sick of the head.
Anyway. They're sick in the fucking head. Seriously.
Me, sick of the head.
I'm sick in the head too, but that's okay. I feel like it gives me character and it makes life more exciting. I'm a little sick, but I'm more healed than I was, if that makes sense. Miss Lori said she's wearing sunglasses very purposely, in my opinion. She is setting him up to be accused of abusing her. I'll eat my hat if I'm wrong. People have been saying that. Um, isn't this like the second time she's done that? And it was after he was mad at her for something. It wouldn't surprise me. We know what she's done before. Remember when she was mad at Natter and she made false charges against him and then had to retract them? That's the kind of woman she is. She's very dangerous. If you break up with her or if you don't want her, she'll accuse you of numerous things. And I could see her doing that to Salah. Red Zesty said, seeing Foodie Beauty in real life sans filters must be a ridiculous spectacle. 365 or 360 pounds, guys. That is not 360. Nope. Mrs. Hey, gorgeous. She has too many enablers. Yeah, she does. Not enough people saying no. Too many people trying to make her happy. But I think it's all Beezers who are doing bad too. They all seem to have something going on, right? So I think about the times when I was going to meetings, right? and I was doing bad, I would always find the people who still wanted to drink. I would. I'd find the people who were going drinking after the meeting, who would drink before the meeting. I just knew how to find those people. And I think that's very much what's happening in Foodie Beauty's live stream. A whole bunch of people who don't want to do anything with their life. They definitely don't want to change their life. They're comfortable with their addictions or problems. And I think they're all just use that time to eat more and do bad, you know? It's sad, really. But again, these people are all disgusting and vile, so they probably all deserve each other. Oh, are you guys ready for the eye? Okay. We're gonna go full screen. So I guess she was wearing glasses because of her eye infection. This is just a little glimpse of the crud in her eye. I don't know why I'm doing this to you guys, but if I had to see it, so do you.
Like SGM did. Remember Pure Bees? No name. Hey, Nicole. Good morning. Use credit cards. Definitely come here again. Yeah. Well, there's one near my place. I'll probably just stick to that one. This one's kind of far, but I thought I would check it out because it was really nice. But honestly, I was feeling very lightheaded there, like sitting in the sun. So I don't know about going over to that island. Oh no, I have a thing in my eye again. Why do I have eye boogers? Why? I don't get it.
Do you not wash your face before you leave the house? I'm just asking in general. Like I wash my face, so I would definitely notice if I had eye boogers. I feel like most people do. You don't just walk out of the house with stuff gunked in your eye or ears or wherever. I don't know, that's nasty. Boo! Hey, Sniper! I was just in another chat where Foodie was making fun of a homeless person. That's odd. Technically, she's homeless, right? Because she doesn't own a home. It's not eye infection, it's diabetic retinopathy from uncontrolled diabetes. The sight is at end. That makes sense. I mean, she sees like she can't see. She can't. That would be so scary to me to possibly lose your eyesight. I feel like that would be a wake-up call. But something bad is gonna have to happen to her. I just know it. She's so fucking stubborn and not in a good way. Like I'm the kind of stubborn where I use it to my advantage, right? Like I refuse to die. I refuse to give up. I don't know. I'm one of those people. But she is not stubborn in the right way. She's stubborn as in you'll tell her what's going to save her life and she does the opposite. I don't even know if that's stubborn. That's more oppositional defiance, right? Mm. Well, I guess the road will be safer because she won't be allowed to drive on it much longer. That site is not getting, it's not. It's not. I think I've told you guys this story too. Again, I feel like people think I share stories because, like, I don't know, they think I'm like one upping or something. It's truly, I share my stories because I've been through addiction and it might not look like Foodie Beauties, but I've been through some shit, right? So I remember at one point in my addiction, I couldn't see. I swear to God, everything was blurry. Everything was blurry. I couldn't read letters. It was just one blur. Even lights were so blurry. And I remember my mom took my blood sugar. She just wanted to see. And she took my blood sugar. I think it was like 315, 350. It was really high. But that's because of how much I was drinking. So I remember that scared me for like a couple days. It did. I feel like I drank less. I may have even got better for a little while, maybe a week or two. Probably still drank after that. But anyways, I remember it scared me, right? It did scare me. I couldn't see. I couldn't see. So her blood sugar, we know, is through the roof. I don't even think she's honest with the numbers she tells us. I feel like they're higher than what she lets on. Um, I couldn't see, so I wouldn't have got behind a wheel. She drives like that. She drives like that. It's so dangerous. Hey, Lindsay. ODD is something people grow out of with age, but not this heifer. Hey, Lindsay. I was stalking your Instagram and it looked like you had fun and you're gorgeous, by the way. I just thought you should know that. Okay, Empress said, you know when it's time to start a diet? When your sunglasses are too tight. They don't even rest on her nose. Oh, her tongue is really awful. Her tongue creeps me out. Is your tongue supposed to be pale? Oof. All right. Well, I'm going away from this. Empress. Oh, I read that one. I just want to get away from her tongue. Wonder Mom said, remember the days in Canada Foodie Beauty was made? The only thing she could shop for was sunglasses. Oh, was mad. The only thing she could shop for was sunglasses because she was too fat for everything in the shops. Now, for a long time now, she is too fat for glasses. Not that that will stop her feeding every 2 hours. It won't. It won't. She looks like a very large fly. She like a bot fly. She looks like a bot fly. Have you ever seen one? If you haven't, I wouldn't look them up. They're actually really gross. Excellent Boiled Potato said, years ago, I saw a panhandler with a sign that read, Why lie? I need a beer. I've never forgotten that, nor stopped giggling. Foodie Beauty might get more coin if she'd be honest in her begging. I'm lazy, entitled, and think the world owes me. Oh, and I want a burger. She might actually make more money that way. This part made me so sad. I just had a flashback of the song, and I can't even really remember how it goes, but it's a sad song, and everybody was hungry, and I just had a flashback. All right, let's keep going. Those sunglasses are about 6 sizes too small. Oh my God, this Charlie crap! I'm gonna mute. I am sick of seeing this. Sorry, Fearbuck, but you keep popping up. Okay. Now I gotta figure out where I was, but it's okay. It's gonna take me a moment. We were at the part where we said she looked like a botfly, right? Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's keep scrolling. I'll find where we were. Don't you worry. I muted that account because if I had to see the Charlie Kirk person one more time. No, hey, I just got really tired of seeing that tweet. I feel like they force me to look at certain tweets. They knock me off what I'm on and then force me in the direction they want me to go. All right, let's keep going. This isn't really a real rage, by the way. La 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 la. Oh yes, I was having flashbacks of the movies. Sniper said it's a sad song and everyone was hungry. It sounds like Foodie's life. It does. The moldy pool. Lindsay, did you see where the ceiling is collapsing? Oh my gosh. Okay, Castor said because she has this weird, overwhelming, unhealthy urge to over exaggerate her entire life, she always needs to prove something or one up someone. She didn't get her mom or aunt shit for Mother's Day. She didn't send anyone gifts. She doesn't know how postage works in Kuwait. Okay, so a lot of people were talking about how Foodie Beauty was being weird about Mother's Day. So I'm gonna play the clip. Let me make it
Mother's Day. Okay. Yes. So yeah, I sent my mom her gifts today, and you know, my aunt, and just anybody. And I think this is Happy Mother's Day to anybody. Mothers in heaven, mothers still on earth, and yeah, I feel very,
enough.
very blessed to have my mom, and I love her a lot. So
If you love her, why don't you be a daughter she could be proud of? I don't know. I was thinking one day how like I had never heard my mom say she was proud of me. At least not for a very long time. And I'm not talking about in real time. I remember it dawning on me. Like one time I could think of things so clearly and I'm like, you know, I may not like my mom sometimes, but I do feel bad that she stays up every night worried about me. I feel bad that she doesn't know if I'm alive or dead most of the time. And I remember wanting to make my mom proud. I remember that. Now I'm happy to say, like, she's not the best of letting me know how proud she is, but I will say every year for my sobriety birthday, she lets me know she's proud of me and how far I've come. Or there's moments where my daughter does something really good and she's like, I'm really proud of you because she got that from you. Um, and I'm really, really proud of that today. Before, I used to be a daughter that my mom always had to bail out of jail, and now I'm somebody that she can depend on. So, Foodie, if you love your mother, give her the best Mother's Day gift of getting better. not pimping yourself out online for a cheeseburger. Why don't you marry a guy who doesn't want to grape women? I feel like that would break my heart as a mother. I would fly to wherever my daughter was and I would grab her and I would fly her back home to California if she married somebody who wanted to grape white Christian women in their Bibles. That's just how it would be. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. My mom kicked me out when I was in active addiction and cried the whole time. It broke her heart, but it's what I needed. Showed back up 2 months later, headed to boot camp. Sometimes the biggest act of love they can give us is kicking us out or cutting us off. Um, and it's because they love us. They can't watch us die, right? And you don't understand it at the time. Like, my sister wouldn't talk to me for years, and now she's my best friend, but, like, you don't understand it at the time. You think people are being cruel and heartless, and you're like, "How could they do that if they really loved me?" Well, they're protecting themselves because they love you so much. Like, think of somebody you love more than anything in this world, right? And now picture them drinking themselves to death or doing whatever it is they're doing, and you have to watch that. And you have to watch that. Sometimes the biggest act of love is, no, I will not give you money. No, you cannot stay the night here. No, you cannot live here. No, call me when you want to ride to rehab or the hospital, right? Like, that's the biggest act of love. I was a mama's girl. Just remember, actions speak louder than words. She never gave up on you. That's love. It is. It is. Hmm. Doesn't it make it like, I think sometimes how Foodie doesn't have anybody around her that loves her enough to tell her no. And that makes me sad. It does. But then think of how she treats people online. Like, this is probably how she treats her family. It probably is. This was a prediction from 3 years ago by Lord Fupaquat. It what they say, by Natter standards, he is not a bad-looking guy. I hope she ends up flying to Kuwait, marries the guy, and finds out he has the smallest dick in the Middle East. And she did. She literally did, you guys. She did. It's a half incher. Oh my god, this was our dessert yesterday. I'm still dreaming of these. It was the juiciest strawberry and the most delicious chocolate. I had two. And no, I don't feel bad. This was my meal. This salmon was amazing. My brother-in-law made it. It was like some lemon pepper honey glaze. I don't know. It was the most perfect salmon I've ever had in my life. And I had rice and pasta salad. I made that, by the way. I ended up adding little mozzarella cheese balls, and it kind of made it the most delicious. So, so mote it be. It was so good. This was the pool. It was very relaxing. Let me see. I don't remember if this has sound or not. Let me see. It might.
I love this.
Oh gosh, my laugh. Okay. Well, that was a clip for you. I spent all of yesterday in the sun. I did, which is why my breathing sucks today too. Plus swimming. I don't know. If you spend your summers by the pool and you get breathing issues, just know I feel you. I feel you. This was me by the pool. Again, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I thought this was funny. Tracy posted this food hee hee. Hee hee. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay, I'm gonna back up now. Snarky said, "Wait a second. I know that background. Thanks for wanting my video. P.S. You better say hi in the comments." Wait, is Snarky doing a video on this? Now I'm interested. No hubcap of rice. No, that's all the rice I had. It is a clean pool. Thank you. Well, you have to swim in it. Like, the kids are in there. We all go in there. You don't want to swim with mold and bugs and poop and whatever else. I don't know. At least I don't. I asked if she was hungover. I'm convinced she is. This was my cart I got yesterday. I was vaping by the pool. Yes, I was. I had a grand time, let me tell you. Uh, oh, this was SpaceX. I was in my backyard minding my own business, and then I looked to the right. Let me show you this.
Like right here. You see it? No, can't see. Right above the hedge. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, put your glasses on.
I'm a nerd. I just think these are so cool. I just watched it go up into the sky. I like watching these at night better, to be honest, because you can see, okay, I don't know how rockets work, and I'm not even going to pretend to, but when it's going up into the air, something breaks away, and then it has this, I don't know, it looks really fucking cool. It just does. And then it leaves a glow in the sky. So it's, I don't know, I like watching them at night better, but, or not at night, but yeah, it was SpaceX. So that happened. What else do I have for you guys? It was beautiful yesterday, by the way. Oh, you guys search this song by Pepper. It's really good. Sitting on the Curb. Taylor Vaughn wished us a happy Mother's Day. She said, Happy Mother's Day to all the deadbeat moms on here that need to take their kids to the park. I feel personally called out. If I could get my kid at the park, that would be amazing. But I feel like she's outgrown it. This was the pasta salad. It's really good. If you ever need a side dish to bring, I don't know how anybody else's family works, but like when we do our big meals, we all contribute. So then I got a coffee. So we all bring something or multiple things. It just depends. And so it's pasta salad. It's perfect for summer. It's refreshing. You can really add whatever you like to it. So I added carrots, celery, some onion, black olives, cheese, and then at the end I got like a bunch of mozzarella balls. And then I just put them in and mixed it and put them all throughout the salad. Anyways, it's really easy and really good, and everybody will enjoy it. So if you ever need something that you need to make really fast, just make this. Everybody will be a happy camper. Oh, and then you can put your favorite Italian dressing on. I like to use Wishbone, but my mom likes to use, I think it's called Kern's. Kern's, I think, or Ken's. Is it Kern's or Ken's? It's something like that. Okay, it's something like that. My daughter actually got me the most perfect stuff for me because she knows me, like, every once in a while, right? I take my sleeping pill and then I get hungry and I want a snack. So she made me like a whole little box. It was really cute. It had like all these really delicious snacks. EOS lip balm, two pairs of socks. I got the Tree Hut body scrub. I love you, Breezy Jr. I don't know. I'm just showing this up. I don't know if anybody really cares, but and these flowers, and I thought they were really pretty. I love you, Breezy Jr. Please don't look up Girl World for a very, very long time until you're at least 30. But if you ever stumble across this, you are the best daughter in the whole world. Did you guys know Nal is going to try out for Big Brother? She had a Brother audition. So I saw this. Taylor Vaughn said, Bro, what the fuck is this? Is she talking about Shani and saving money? Money from where? Dry begging for a car? These cows really have some bull balls, don't they? So Nal said, I don't know what obese whale has been talking about, but what is this? I don't know. FACWBF, what does that stand for? I have no clue. But they're still obsessed. They've been working, or Nal says she's been working and trying to save to acquire a car for the Big Brother audition tomorrow. But I still don't have enough, and no one will drive me there either. I've been sober, eating good and walking. Unlike said big back beast, baby, don't put that on my plate. I really wanted to try out for Big Brother rather than Fish Tank, but I can't hitch a ride there. Oh well, wasn't moat to be, I guess. As much as I so beat it? Okay, well, you're not sober, so, um, I don't know. I really hope you go to the Big Brother audition, though. Good luck to you. Is now a bad time to tell you guys I need money for a Volkswagen bus for my American Idol audition tomorrow? And I need the new one, not the older one, because, it's more reliable. So, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for my audition. I'm gonna make it big. I'll get you guys back when my record sells, okay? I'll let you know. Kelly said, I hate to tell you this, girly pop. Whatever so-called diet you're on, it's not working. Oh, Amberlynn's on another diet. She still looks smaller than Foodie Beauty. And I never thought I would say that in my life. Hmm, how many frames does it take for her to enter and leave the shot? Okay, let's see. Let me make this bigger. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's still going. Holy shit. It's still going. 34, oh, 35 frames. I need to do an experiment. I'm gonna walk across the camera and see like how long it takes my stomach. Her stomach enters everywhere 20 minutes before her. I've never seen anything like that. That has to be painful. Presuming 30 FPS, that's a lot more than 35 frames. Nacho says you can't even buy a gimmick around here. Her huge stomach is starting to overtake her tits. Soon it will all merge into one huge gut. Ew. Wider than she is tall, with slimming filters. Wow, to me. I really want to see her without the filters now. Ray said, "Oh my God, I know Sally is not a prize, but if I let myself go like this while being married, I would tell hubby to get the gun and I'm not going to read the rest, but yikes." Now I know when people are happier, like they can gain a few more pounds, right? But are you happy in gaining 300 pounds? Yikes. It used to be 31 frames, somebody said. So if that's not proof she's gaining weight, before it was 31 frames and now it takes her 35 to enter and leave the screen. Mm, maybe she's even bigger than 450. Opossum said maybe we should congratulate Foodie Beauty on her new job. She has made the transformation from content creating YouTuber to full-time e-beggar. Congrats, cutie. Love that for you. That's all she does is beg. Wayne said Foodie Beauty went live to meet her donation goals, then dipped. The worst YouTuber in history. I cannot wait until she is dead. Has she done anything she's promised her Beezers? I know it's been multiple days of promising to go out. Has she done anything? Do people really want to see her go to McDonald's? Is that like the woo, the big outing? Okay, Ray Octillion says the dumb bitch who's being romance scammed.
What script? Lurking. Yeah, I don't know. I would never be one of those brainwashed people, I don't think. No,
Okay.
I don't like following, like, I don't like simping for someone, you know? What script?
Okay, well, your mom's emotional support carrot said, oh, this is the one. Okay, Chantel was laughing at anime sex being skinned. They said it proves what a heartless cow she is. The man was always kind to her and gave her over 1,000 quid. She's a self-centered twat, full stop. Anyone who gives her money from now on is a complete and utter fool. Okay. But then there's a tweet from Anime we're going to eventually get to where he says that somebody hacked his account and was begging for money or something. Like that guy, I'm not trying to be mean. I know you can't tell by like looking at somebody. I know you can't. But how does he have so much money to send Foodie Beauty but always hang out in her chat? Like where is the money coming from? I would assume if somebody is always in Foodie Beauty's chat, they're not working, right? Like what work can you get done if you're always there or sending her money to eat or getting content from her? I mean, I know he does the BBW Scaly's farting. Maybe that pays well. Maybe, but apparently not well enough. So here's a tweet he made. I saw that apparently 5 fucking days ago, someone posted that stupid fucking Bernie Sanders meme of him asking for money on my Deviant Tart account. Okay. Someone got into my phone or saw a meme I was looking at very recently and decided it would be a fucking funny joke to post it during a time in which I am indeed in financial straits. I'm sorry, I find this really funny. Like, how do you bitch about being in financial straits when you were sending like $500 to Foodie Beauty to eat a fry? I'm sorry. Like, if you're broke, it's probably your own fault. Anyway, Simone said, "Oh, look, Anime Sucks is trying to say his account was somehow compromised, and he's not e-begging, although he's in financial straits. Well, a fool and his money are easily parted. I hope the money he threw at her was worth it. You know, she's not going to help him either." Tutel said, "Imagine donating so much money to Chantal that it makes you destitute. Must have taken lessons from S-Jam. Remember Beezer's Foodie says no refunds." Okay, I want to look at these replies. She said $400 won't get him off the street, so who cares? And then she laughed at him? Dude, that's fucked up. I'm your Huckleberry said, "I'm typically pretty understanding when people go through hard times, but when those hard times involve sending literally hundreds, if not thousands, to Foodie Beauty, yeah, this feels like the life needed to kick him in the nuts." He needs to feel the sting of those poor choices. He does. Simone said, "Absolutely. He's learning the hard way not to trust strangers on the internet and to make better financial decisions. Nobody should be sending $400 plus to Foodie Beauty to eat. No, especially that guy has one fucked up arm. Like, he could have spent it to fix his one muscle." Like, oh, I don't know if I still have the picture of him. I might have to find it and post it to my community tab. But we used to have this picture of Anime. I had it bookmarked on here, where he was at the gym. And it looked like he got implants in his arms, but they were botched. Do you know what I mean? I think he just goes to the gym and he poses and then sends the pictures out, but he looks like he got botched plastic surgery. He sent her thousands over the past few months, and she can't help him get a hotel for the night or something. Like, he's out on the streets and she can't help him. But this is just like S-Jam. Remember when S-Jam was, I don't know how he is now, I haven't watched him. But remember, he was drinking constantly, getting in all this trouble, losing jobs, and then sending Foodie Beauty like 200 bucks. Regina said, "S-Jam sent money to Chantal. Then he went broke. Rev and Shani sent money to Chantal. Then they went broke. Now this person who's next to suffer now that with the Chantal curse." Tracy, probably that Bethadone person. I don't know, there's a few of them. I know she laughs about what fools the Beezers are when they send her money. She and Saw have them on Sucker's spreadsheet. I think they do. They do. They know who to get money from. Maggie said, "If I don't have any clean plates, I just use Tupperware lids." Chantal, 2025, at 40 years old. I don't know. I don't know how she's made it this far in life. I don't know. How do you make it 41 years and you don't have any plates or silverware and you just have Tupperware lids and you call yourself a foodie? Anyways, Top Bombi said, "This bitch is a waste of fucking space." Let's see what this clip is.
It's just like a bunch of dudes sitting there, like they're ruining the vibe. I thought it would be empty, but no. This is not my whole country to myself. Oh well, they probably won't even notice me. So who cares?
Everybody notices you, foodie. You're massive and a massive spectacle.
Hey, dirty. Yeah, official Beezer Cup. Oh, Kanazo! Welcome to Grand Purple Recipes. Welcome. Do you think I should? I have an honest question. Do you think I should try to act less like an idiot at 41?
Yes.
Guys, I just saw a person who looks like a total matcha drinker.
Did you see your own reflection? Because you legit look like a sugar cane toad. You do. She does need to grow up. I know I necessarily don't act my age, whatever. I know that's like the biggest, well, one of the biggest complaints on people who don't like me. They're like, Breezy doesn't act her age. For one thing, I don't know. I stay young because I started drinking at 21, so I feel like I'm mentally stuck there. But at the same time, like I also have to adult. I make a lot of adult decisions throughout the day. I am responsible for a whole ass child and keeping them fed and alive. I own many plates, many pots, many pans, and a plethora of silverware. I think I'm doing okay in life. I think I'm doing okay. I piss and be kind. Is be kind here? How do these people all get pink eye? Wait, Boo said Teardrop was trauma dumping another her own pink eye today when people were discuss. How do so many people get pink eye? How? How? I mean, I have an idea. Hmm, I don't want to keep thinking about this much longer, though. I think that's all I have for right now, you guys. I think I'm gonna scroll to see if anything else pops up that I may have missed. But if Foodie goes live and I'm able to breathe, I will try to snipe. I will try to. If she goes live and does a mukbang, I'm probably not going to be the first on it. But what I can guarantee you is tomorrow I can snipe all day, and I'll be on top of everything too. I want to hang out more this week. I want to go live a lot. I feel like I haven't been live that much. I just haven't, and I'm sorry. Um, I don't know. Let's have a real talk for a moment. Let's have a real talk. I felt like before I had all this time, right, to like put into my channel and I was on top of all the foodie stuff. But like as my daughter is getting older, I feel like in a lot of ways I need to be around more, if that makes sense. I need to be present. I don't know, I have a junior higher, I just do. And I remember what things were like when I was in junior high. So I just want to be there for every. And on top of that, I fell in love, but I do miss going live. I do miss going live and I want to hang out with you guys all this week. I think for the future though, like weekends might be our like if we go live, we go live. But Monday through Friday we'll always be on top of shit. And then the weekends will just kind of be a free for all. If we happen to, we do. If we don't, we don't. But I just want to let you guys know I do love and appreciate you. I'm sorry things have kind of changed over here. I'm sorry that I'm not foodie TMZ anymore. But I am much happier this way. I do have to tell you guys that. I am much happier. I feel like I'm more present. I'm able to focus on things now. And I get to make a whole lot of memories, which I really, really love. But I am going to be better about being live more, I promise. I just have to find a happy medium. I do. But I know for the foreseeable future, weekends are going to be time with my daughter by the pool, sharing secrets, gossiping, and I know that's what we're going to do. Anyways, I love you guys. I love you so much. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If Foodie goes live and I could breathe, we'll snipe it. If I'm breathing still weird, we'll come live again tomorrow. Thank you to my amazing mods. Stop apologizing for have a life. Do you and be happy, Breezy. I am really happy right now. I am. I'm smiling right now and you can't see it. I feel like, I don't know. Things just definitely changed with my channel, but I'm so much happier being present. I am. And I love these morning recaps. This is what I do love, though. I'll tell you this. I love the morning recaps. I love gossiping. I like talking shit. And then I love knowing that I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow morning. That's what I do love. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Thank you to everybody for supporting me and being here every day. Go move your ass. Go do something productive. Don't be a foodie beauty. And I'll see you guys again soon. All right. Bye.